can you take an Ancestry.com test to seek familiar relations to Jay? Like I said, all you got to do is find a relative that's willing to submit
I wanted
DNA.
to address that, so because we did do that.
Yeah.
We went and did Ancestry.com after his sister, Lakeisha, was contacting him, and he did submit his test. But on Ancestry, they can block. You can block other people.
Oh, really?
So what happens is you can push a button and say you don't want this person to, but he already knows.
I don't care what y'all say, that's Jay-Z's son. And I'm not saying that just because they look alike. So first thing I want to say is Jay-Z first, he offered a payment to them, which they didn't take it. So the young man showing that it's not even about the money, that like, he just want to know, like, is you my dad or is you not my dad?
All right, y'all, buckle up because this tea is way too hot to sip slow. Rumors are swirling that Beyoncé and Jay-Z's marriage might be in serious trouble. And the reason has everything to do with Jay's alleged son, Rymir Satwait. Word is, Rymir reportedly took a DNA test along with Leticia Murr, who also claims Jay is her father, to see if they were related. And according to sources, the results came back as a match. That's when things supposedly hit the fan. Insiders are saying Beyoncé was left completely devastated and embarrassed by the news, and if what's being whispered is true, she's ready to walk away from Jay-Z for good. Apparently, she's worried that staying with him could damage her image, so the talk is that she's preparing to cut ties like a hot potato now. If you're just catching up, let me break it down. Jay-Z has been tangled in paternity drama for years, with a woman named Wanda stepping forward and claiming he was the father of her son. At first, most people brushed it off because let's be real, celebrities get hit with baby daddy accusations all the time. But then photos of Rymir started circulating online, and fans couldn't help but notice just how much he looked like Jay. The resemblance was so striking that people began believing the story might actually be true. From there, things only got wilder. Wanda claimed Jay-Z's team reached out privately once the story blew up and even floated the idea of signing Rymir to his label. According to Rymir's godmother, Jay was open to handling the situation quietly and even considered offering him a record deal to keep things under wraps. But once the legal side of things started getting complicated, she says everything flipped, and the whole situation spiraled in a completely different direction. I got a call from his in-house lawyer, and they were helpful, and we thought we would resolve this privately. They even talked about Rymir's music talent and whether it was a good time to put him on his record label, but he had to finish high school. So I said no. Suddenly, different lawyers got involved, and their attitude completely changed. I think they realized there was more at stake for Sean, given that Wanda was allegedly underage. A few months back, Rymir went back to court asking the judge to officially order Jay-Z to take a DNA test, and for the first time since he started fighting for recognition, the court actually sided with him. The judge told Jay-Z he had to respond and take the test, which could have finally settled everything once and for all. But instead of just agreeing, Jay-Z's legal team quickly filed an injunction to block the order, and that move lit up the internet. Fans immediately began speculating that Jay-Z was dodging the test because a positive result wouldn't just confirm he was the father, it could also open the door to serious legal trouble, including allegations of being with a minor and transporting her across state lines. And here's the thing, Rymir isn't the only one who's pointed a finger at Jay-Z years ago. A woman named Leticia Murr also came forward claiming he was her father. She explained that growing up, she always heard whispers in her family that Jay-Z was her dad. Leticia, who lives in Maryland, said her mother met Jay-Z through her aunt back in the day, and she's never had a doubt about it. In fact, she was so certain that she took to Instagram to speak her truth publicly, writing directly about her belief that Jay-Z is her father. I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell you my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter in a city where everyone knew he was my father. Growing up, I watched multiple sclerosis take its toll on my mom, taking my fun mom that I'd always known to a 24-hour bedridden state. But I kept it all together, raising 4 kids, including a set of twins, while going to school full-time and working 2 jobs at the prison and the hospital. Now, unlike the situation with Rymir that spiraled out of control because his mother was reportedly a minor at the time, Jay-Z is said to have handled Leticia Murr's case very differently. According to several media outlets, after she came forward claiming he was her father, Jay allegedly bought her a $1.7 million mansion in Maryland and arranged for monthly payments to keep things quiet and off the internet. But here's where it all started to unravel. Those payments allegedly stopped. Insiders say that's when Rymir reached out to Leticia so they could take a DNA test together, believing it was the only way to finally confirm whether Jay-Z was truly his father. Reports claim the results came back positive, giving Rymir the closure he had been chasing his whole life. the real twist came when Beyoncé reportedly learned about those results. Sources claim she broke down in tears, realizing that if Rymir really is Jay-Z's son, then it points to a disturbing reality that Jay-Z may have been involved with Rymir's mother when she was underage, even transporting her across state lines, which carries heavy legal consequences. And that's when things went from bad to explosive. Word is Beyoncé has already packed up and moved out, and not only that, but she's said to be siding with Rymir in this entire ordeal. Insiders reveal she feels completely blindsided and betrayed because Jay-Z had always sworn he had no other children, and it doesn't stop there. The buzz is that she's already consulted her legal team about the possibility of divorce, which could get messy fast. What makes this even more shocking is that Letitia, who was allegedly living comfortably thanks to Jay-Z's hush money and that $1 million mansion, ended up flipping the script by agreeing to that DNA test with Rymir. Reports allege the results were positive, and now everything Jay-Z worked to keep buried is coming to light. Some believe one of the main reasons Beyoncé might be ready to end the marriage is because of the damage it could do to her image and career. Between the legal baggage and the growing pressure from fans questioning why she would stand by him, it might be more than she's willing to risk. Beyoncé appearing to support Rymir left fans stunned, and they quickly flooded the internet with comments saying, "Jay-Z never, ever thought his handlers would turn on him. He thought he was untouchable." Tony Busby is Rymir's legal advisor. Rymir has shut down the internet. All 6 judges should be held accountable. The crazy thing is that anyone who wants to know their real parents shouldn't be a problem. That's sad. The man is not asking him for anything. He just wants to know. Rumor has it that Beyoncé might have finally pulled the plug on her marriage after learning the truth about Rymir's connection to Jay-Z. But do you think that's the full story, or is there even more going on behind the scenes that we don't know yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video. It's nothing but straight heat.